Hi everyone, welcome to Pearl's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make chicken cannelloni. This is an Italian dish, but I make it with an Indian twist and it comes very tasty. I make it with chicken mince. You could make it with turkey mince, beef mince, lamb mince. The ingredients what we need for is, here in the ladle I've got half a ladle spoon of oil, and then here I've got 2 chopped onions with 1 bay leaf in it, and I've got 500 grams of chicken mince. I've got 4 cloves of chopped garlic, 1 inch of chopped ginger, 2 green chilies chopped. Need 1 can of tomatoes, you could use fresh, and we'll need 200 mils of stock, with chicken stock or vegetable stock. I'll make it with chicken. We'll need salt, we'll need pepper, and we'll need some chili powder, and we need some green coriander, which I've got in the freezer. So first things first, this goes in 4 stages. So first we're going to make the mince and let it cool down. Then we're going to make the cheese sauce. Then we're going to stuff the mince into the tubes, and then we're going to assemble it and then bake it. So first things first, the oil is already hot, so you put all the onions and the bay leaf in the oil. And now you let the onions cook and let it saute and sweat for at least 5 minutes, and then I'll see you then. So the onions had its 5 minutes, and now we need to add in the ginger and garlic. And put the ginger, garlic, and put the green chilies as well. Okay, now you fry this for 2 to 3 minutes. The ginger garlic has had its 2 minutes. You just need to remove the rawness, the smell of the ginger garlic. And now we need to add the chicken mince. And give it a stir. And now you need to add the salt in it as well. So a teaspoon of salt. You don't need too much salt in here because the cheese will have salt in it. And put some pepper. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And now you need to fry this chicken mince for at least 5 minutes. Now the mince has had its 5 minutes. I had to lower the heat a bit, otherwise it would have got burnt. So keep frying it. Now what we need to do is add the chili. You can put chili to taste. Put half a teaspoon of chili. And let's mix that a bit. And now you need to add the tomatoes. And stir the tomato in. Put the heat up a bit and just let the tomato fry for a minute or so. You can add the green coriander that I've just taken out from the freezer, a fistful of green coriander. That gives it a lovely flavor. And now what you need to do is add the stock, the 200 mils of chicken stock. Add that. And now you let it come to a boil. As soon as it's boiling, you lower the heat, put the lid on after lowering it's already started to boil now, so I'm going to lower the heat. And now let it cook for exactly 10 minutes. Okay, my mince has had its 10 minutes. This is what it should look like. A little bit of moisture still in there. Now you need to do is put the gas off and now let this cool down. Okay, So while that is cooling down, I'll show you how to make the cheese sauce, okay, the white sauce. So now for the ingredients for the cheese sauce here I've got is, we need a saucepan or a frying pan, and I've got 3 cups of milk that I've warmed up because I don't like to put cold milk, and I've got around 2.5 tablespoons of butter, and I've got 3.5 tablespoons of plain flour. We'll need a little bit of salt, some white pepper, and some nutmeg, some cloves, and here I've got 150 grams of grated cheddar cheese. So what we're going to do is start off with putting the gas on, and then put the butter in here and wait for the butter to melt a bit. Okay, let the butter melt and then I'll show you what to do. Okay, the butter is melted now, so we need to do is add all that flour, and now you keep stirring it. Okay, keep stirring it just for a minute or 2 minutes till the rawness of the flour goes away, and then slowly we'll add the milk. Just don't stop stirring it. Stir it all the time. In fact, I will do it with this. So when I add the milk, the gas is on low, so I don't want it to burn. Okay. Now you start adding the milk and keep stirring it so it doesn't form, so you get rid of all the lumps. Don't stop stirring it. Keep adding milk, keep stirring it. Okay. You can feel it starting to thicken now. There's no lumps in it at all. Okay. Now you can do is add some pepper to it, white pepper, like a 1/4 teaspoon, and a pinch of nutmeg, and a pinch of clove, and keep stirring it. We need to put a little bit of salt, not too much because cheese is going to go in there. Say 1/2 teaspoon, and put all this cheese in there. Okay, and keep mixing it now, and all the cheese will start to melt. And there you go, it's very easy. If you'd like it more richer sauce, then you can add cream, but I just add milk. There you go, all the cheese is melted, so that's your cheese sauce ready. So you keep that aside, and we're going to the next stage now. Okay, the cheese sauce is ready and the mince is cooled down, and now I've just put the oven on for 180 degrees. So I'm going to show you the rest of the ingredients what we need to assemble this dish. We definitely need the cannelloni tubes, and you can see through it, and I've got 15 of them. You get it in any supermarket in a box. And then I've got mozzarella cheese, and I've got 200 grams of that. So what we need to do is just take these tubes, and there's different ways to do it. You could do, some people use the funnel, and but I use the teaspoon. It's a bit messy, so see how you go. Just put the bottom of the tube like so all the stuff stays in, and you just start stuffing. Don't worry about what falls down. Yeah, just keep filling the tubes. There you go, fill it as much as you can. Just lay that aside and then start another one, and keep going till you've done all the tubes. Okay, I've filled all the cannelloni tubes as neatly as I could. That's how it looks. It looks lovely. So all 15 tubes are filled. So put that aside for a moment. Now we have to start assembling this. So that's the cheese sauce that we made. Now you need an oven-proof dish big enough to put all those 15 tubes in. So now take some of the cheese sauce, not all, like maybe a quarter, and that's it. Make a base of it. And because I don't like to waste anything, whatever mince is left over, you start putting it on top of the cheese. I'm telling you, this dish is so delicious. There you go. So that's the mince and cheese base. Now take some of the mozzarella cheese and sprinkle that on top of the mince. You could put extra cheese or less cheese, depends how cheesy you like it. Okay, and then now start laying the tubes. Okay, so start from this end. Tiny little bit gap in between, because when it starts to cook, it'll start spreading. Let's try and make it all fit. That one there. And one can come here. Perfect. So just get a tissue from our hands. Now what you do is take the rest of the cheese and now just start spreading it all. Put it all over the basically cover everything. Okay, I'm not left-handed, so I can't do it that way. Okay, take it all, use up all the cheese. There you go. And now use up the rest of the mozzarella cheese on the top. And then when your family eats it, my family just love this. And I've made it for my friends as well, and they love it as well. And that's it. That's the dish ready. So now what you do is you take this and you put it in the oven that's already on 180 degrees and let this cook now for 40 minutes. And then I'll see you after 40 minutes. Okay, the chicken cannelloni has had its 40 minutes now, so it's time to come out of the oven now. So put the oven off and mind your hands because this is very, very hot. There you go. Wow, it's absolutely delicious. It's still bubbling away. So now, because we don't know where the tubes are, so we just, yeah, I think go this way or this way. Yeah, maybe this way. Oops, a bit messy, but and then you put some of the sauce. Wow. And there you go. Once you cut it, you can see the lovely mince inside. So I hope you all like this dish, because my family certainly does. It's really, really delicious, and the chilies in it gives it a little bite. So now don't forget to subscribe for my channel. I know most of you already have subscribed, but the others who haven't but are watching my videos, it will only take 2 minutes and it won't cost you anything. So I would be very grateful if you could subscribe to my channel. But till then, hope you enjoy my dish, and I shall see you next week with some more delicious cooking.